passed out, took a nap, then I woke up and just started puking, bro. So I was sick from the heat, I guess. That heat's a bitch, bro. Man, y'all pray for Canada. Canada's got wildfires, and people say it's affecting Michigan too, but they got wildfires going on. It's causing their fucking air quality to be shit, bro. And I know what all that's about. Shit suck, for real. Shout out to Tom at Bars Battle League. We also got a thing coming up with Triple Tim. Shout out Triple Tim and his bitch. I think we're going to announce that stuff the 24th. I think is when it is, July 24th. We're out here working a little bit. Trying to see if he texted me back. He probably did, and I ain't seen it. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Hell yeah. Who we got? Chicago West, what's good with you? She's doing good. She's actually taking a nap right now because earlier I was about to roll one up. I got the video. I was about to roll one up and she sneak attacks on my center console and eats a whole fucking blunt worth. So she's currently asleep. Right now. She's good though. She got up and drank some water. She's okay. Yeah, she'll be okay. I thought about posting the video, but I think it would go stupid viral, and I ain't trying to bring that kind of attention that I'm out here, you know, driving around rolling blunts, you know what I'm saying? But I do have the video, and I'm telling her, bro, you didn't put in on this. You can't eat it. It's not good. And she ate the whole thing. She just kept eating it. Looked up at me like, fuck you, bro. This shit mad crazy, bro. She's a good puppy, though. I can't wait till she gets bigger, really. Hey. Dang. How old are you? Just a curiosity, if this is the first time you smoke. I think I smoked, the first time I smoked weed was when I was 11. 31, wow. Yeah, I bet it is different. I bet it is different. The first time don't ever seem like, I don't know, my first time, it was cool. Wasn't that bad. But I know some people that really got messed up from their first time and never done it again, but I have epilepsy, so I kind of gotta smoke, or I gotta take medicine, and I ain't taking no fucking medicine. Fuck some medicine. They had me on Dilantin when I was 15, and for seizures, and you had to take it like 3 times a day, and if you miss one pill, you get in like a hospitalization fucking seizure, bro. And you know, when you're 15 years old, you forget to take shit. So after like 3 of those hospitalizations, I said, fuck that. And my neighbor started making me pot brownies. And I ate pot brownies. And then my parents found out about it. And my dad just started helping me with getting weed to smoke. Because I literally quit. I went from 0 seizures, you know, from just smoking. Yeah, as long as you were there and just chilling, it normally turns out okay. The story of Charlotte? What is that? I tell you what I do. I fucking smoke once in my truck, and I listen to them fucking, you know, those short stories or whatever they are. Bro, them motherfuckers have got me so many times just for it's like one story worth the fuck, and then that's it. And then you're like, you don't see nothing, and then somebody else on a different fucking reels has got a different story that seems interesting, so you fucking buy that shit too. They get me on them short stories, bro. The Rick Sampson oil, yeah. Yeah, I used to take the capsules of that. But what people don't realize is with constant use of THC and that Rick Sampson oil, you really, like, your body gets what it needs, and you really don't have to do it all the time. After a certain, years of your body doing it. I don't know if it like heals that part of whatever's going on or what, but like I can go without smoking and not have a seizure. You know what I mean? Yeah. I remember when they started using they started making the Marinol pills. They've been doing them. Like, I got prescribed those when, and that's what it was. It was the Rick Sampson oil. I got prescribed those a long, long time ago. I think I was 15 or 16. Yeah, he's definitely the pioneer of it. I remember when they first done the interview on him, and they were trying to make it seem crazy at first, but like the mom was on there with her kid and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Hey, I bet a lot of people use weed just for that, just for sleeping. But it relaxes you, and to be honest, oh shit, I'm gonna run in a ditch. To be honest, it makes you think of things in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I know weed don't make you creative, but weed gives you some kind of, it puts up some kind of screen to your fucking inside where you don't care to step out of the box and think about things in a different light, or think about different ways of things can be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you come up to a problem in your life, there's always at least 10 ways to solve that fucking problem. And with weed, I feel like you think of ways you didn't think of normally because you were too in your own head. I don't know, don't get me talking about weed, bro. I'm like a activist type shit when it comes to weed for some reason. I don't know. I know a lot about it. I've been growing it a long time, so I've been in the culture for a long time. Yeah, and believe it or not, I'd say the only negative thing about smoking weed before you go to sleep is you don't remember your dreams. And that don't bother me really. But I don't know. In a way, sometimes it does worry me a little bit, because sometimes I remember parts of the dream, and it's like some fucking sketchy shit, like scary shit. Like the other night, I didn't smoke right before I went to bed. I smoked like a couple hours before I went to bed. So I remembered slight pieces of my dream, and it was about some kind of possessed fucking, I don't know what it was. It was a possessed, like it was a fucking one of them like porcelain dolls or some shit, and it was possessed, and it kept setting up on the floor and shit. Now I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's cool. Like I say, there's nothing wrong with weed. Smoking a blunt's equivalent of smoking a blunt is equivalent of drinking a beer. One beer. One blunt, one beer. The positive side about that is, once you get super stoned, you're not getting no more stoned than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could drink 6 beers and be super buzzed. You smoke 6 blunts, you're just gonna feel like you smoked 1 blunt. And that's not a joke, because for one, it takes like 20 minutes to smoke a blunt. I've been smoking one I started smoking it way before I started this live, and it's still burning, and we've been going for 12 minutes. So oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Am I reading this right? Because I'm driving. You're a producer. If you start smoking while you're in there in the studio making beats, you definitely, bro, you can just feel the music. Like I'm telling you, it'll unlock something in you. I don't think people need weed to be creative. Don't get me wrong. People are creative without it. I know a lot of creative people that don't smoke weed. But I feel like it gives you a confidence, because, I don't know, like I say, it's like you step on the other side of yourself and you don't see yourself, so you just put yourself out there. And that does not make it sound like it makes sense, but it fucking does, and that's what it is. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's super awesome. I don't know if I would have time for it, but I would like to go apply for somewhere to work for a company and make beats. I've been producing for over 10 years, and I've had little fucking sign-ons, you know, with different labels for making beats, but it was always shitty deals. I'd like to get to a place where that's, you know, it's like a company that makes beats, and I can just make beats and they can sell them, and I ain't got to worry about none of that shit. That'd be cool. That's awesome. So you do DJing too? That's what I started in when I got into producing, DJing. That shit's cool too. I made mashup songs. I'm gonna start getting back into making mashups. I feel like in the country rap lane, you don't get many of those people doing the mashups. And a lot of this country rap lane stuff can mash up with other songs, sound pretty cool. That's what I think I'm gonna do. And that'll get the attention of those artists too, and maybe it'll help me. I can sell some beats to them. Hey, that's what not techno music, but that's what I went to school for, was live mixing, and you know, everything that has to do with the stage, lights, power technician, all that stuff. Like, I went to school for that, and that's because I really wanted to get into the actual mastering side too. But I started doing live shows and running the boards for like different events, and kept on doing that. I did that for a couple of years. It pays really well, but it's hard work. And then a lot of bigger artists, they will get mad about certain things that you're not doing right. But hell yeah, that's what I do. In my studio right now, I got a big ass fucking live mix board. That's awesome. I used to make those kind of beats when I first started in DJing and stuff, because everybody would play other people's beats, so that's what got me into producing. I'm like, man, I'll make my own fucking techno beat to spin and mix. Fuck that. So I did that. Because I was heavy. In my high school years, I was heavy in the fucking raves. All the raves. Like, I went to, literally, funny story, y'all. The only reason I ever went to a redneck rave, when it was one of the first redneck raves that Justin did out of Michigan or out of Indiana, and it was in Arkansas, and it was called the Redneck Rave. I thought it was a real rave. I came there with like 200 X pills. I thought we were about to get fucked, which we all did, but I thought it was an actual rave. And then that's what introduced me into country rap. 100%. That's how I got into country rap. Was that right there. I met Upchurch was there. I met Upchurch. That was back when Upchurch was a normal human. He got stuck. He got stuck somewhere out there. Got mud all over his face. He took pictures of that and posted it on an album, I think. But yeah, I was there. Oh shit! Hell yeah! We should set up an interview. I don't know if anybody knows that stuff about you. I didn't know that. That's awesome. It's crazy how people do stuff, you know. But you better watch out, because you know that's what happened to me. Nobody knew that I was an artist, and I'm a producer, and I'm a battle rapper. No one knew that stuff, and I would talk about it casually just when it come up in topic, but everybody just started making up rumors that I didn't really do that shit. So, you know, that shit crazy. The internet is wild. But then when you prove them and then post your evidence and all that, they still don't change the narrative. That's crazy. Hey, 100%. That's how I got into it. Because, like I said, when they had a flyer come up and it was like 20 minutes from my house and it said Redneck Rave, I'm like, oh shit, they making raves for rednecks now? Motherfucker, let's go. And I went. I got the backstage passes and everything. But the only people on ecstasy was the people I brought with me, and allegedly a few others. But it wasn't a rave. There was no light shows. There was no light shows or nothing. The stage was like, it was just like tarps and shit. It was cool though. That was a crazy night. Oh, I got you. You would be interested in doing an interview then? I'd interview you, ask you a few questions, maybe show some of your work, stuff like that. If not, it's cool. I understand. I just think it'd be cool, because I think people underestimate that there's talent everywhere, and a lot of artists are watched by talented people because, you know, other artists like other artists because it's like-minded people. Inspiration comes out of everywhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's do it. No, yeah, and I get that. That's why none of my personal information's out there type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would love to work with you. 100%. And you ain't and if you wanted to do an interview, you ain't gotta say where you work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. That's no problem. I appreciate you. But yeah, as far as the music stuff, you want to work together on a beat, that would be awesome. I play a lot of live instruments. I play piano. I'm not that great at it, but I just now started playing the violin because I want to learn how to play the violin like a fiddle. I want to do a bunch of more of those beats. I play the banjo. That's kind of fucking white trash. I play a lot of different instruments, and then I can play. We got cut out, yeah, but a lot of my beats are live instruments. Yeah, I do too. I'm trying to learn how to play the dulcimer. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like a cross between a guitar and a banjo. It makes like really cool music. Yeah, I can actually play the trumpet. I haven't played it in a while, but